Welcome to Shooting It Straight with Stan. Yes, I am Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states. Today's topic is a unique one. I just thought, let's get down and dirty with annuities. It's called Annuity PIGs, P-I-G-S. Yes, like the pigs. Now, if you know anything about Stan the Annuity Man, you know that my favorite dessert on the planet is peach cobbler. But my favorite sandwich is a barbecue sandwich. I love barbecue sandwiches. I'm from the South. I mean, I used to love driving down the road. Back in the day, you'd have people set up a barbecue pit on the side of the road and sell barbecue sandwiches to make extra money. That's the bet. I love that. I don't know if that happens anymore because I don't live in the South anymore. I'm not going to tell you where I live. Okay. But we are based in Las Vegas, Nevada. I can tell you right now that there's nobody on the side of the road at 115 degrees selling the barbecue sandwiches. If they are, they're not selling them for longer. They're selling them in the morning. If they're selling them in the morning, no one's buying them because it's not lunch. Feel me? Okay. Annuity PIGs. What's PIGs stand for, Stan? Good question. Portfolio income guarantees. Yes, it's trademarked, so don't run to your lawyer. PIG. What's a portfolio income guarantee? Well, it should be an annuity. So for the people out there, they go, "Hey, annuities, Stan. This guy on the television said to hate all annuities, and if you bought an annuity, you'd better go to the gates of hell. You'd be better off going to the gates of hell." Or your financial advisor never buy an annuity because they're expensive. These people are fools. They're ignorant, or they're calculating and doing something bait and switch so you don't buy an annuity, which is good for you. Now, for all of you annuity haters out there, they say, "Well, you know what, Stan, I'm watching this just because I want to make fun of this whole thing because I hate annuities. I would never own an annuity. You could put a gun in my head, stick it in my ear, and I would think you're going to pull the trigger, and I'd still never buy an annuity of any type. Even though I know now after watching you, there's many types of annuities. I would never do it. Stan, listen to me, Stan. You already own two, player. And the two that you already own, you're like, I know, just calm down. We'll get to the blood pressure medication soon. I know your heart just went. I know that's what happened. So the two that you own, the first one is the best inflation annuity on the planet, Social Security. And if you really hate annuities, if you're really pounding the table and you're adamant about that, and you're a principled human being that once you say you hate something, you're never going back, then call the Social Security office and tell them you're not going to get those lifetime income stream payments, and you're not going to get those increases with inflation that's happening right now at the time of this taping and will happen next year as well. So, you're an annuity hater, you're principled, you're just going to call Social Security, you're going to avoid that. You're just not going to, because you hate annuities, and you're not going to take that lifetime income stream annuity that's in place called Social Security. So now that I've kind of hit you in the forehead with the 2x4 of facts, and you say, okay, I own an annuity, I own Social Security. You already own another one. And you're saying, there's no way, Stan, because in the inventory in the back of my head, I know better than that. Let me explain what it is. Do you have an IRA? Yeah, you do. Nod your head. If you have an IRA, individual retirement account, 401k, all those things that's been deferring taxes all this time, at age 72 at the time of this taping, the IRS goes, hey, we need you to start taking money out whether you need it or not, and we need to start paying taxes on that because you've been deferring taxes, and we're the IRS, and we love taxes, and we want to collect the taxes. That's called a forced annuity in my world. You say, wait a minute, whoa, that's not an annuity, Stan. What's an annuity for lifetime income? You get a payment every single year or every single month, however you want to structure it, for the rest of your life as long as you're breathing. Okay? Now, you can get down the weeds and give me all kinds of crazy examples, but don't, because I'll blow them up factually. But what you're getting with your RMDs is an annual payment from your IRA, which is a forced annuity. So now you own two. So that's part of your portfolio income guarantees. You have two now. And if you're so fortunate to have a pension, which most people don't, most people have what's called a defined contribution plan. In English, that's a 401k, 403b, those type of things that you have to then convert into a lifetime income stream. But there are some companies, less than 10% of the private companies out there offer a pension. If you work for the government or a state government, local government, or a very good labor union, you might have a pension as well that you're going to get payment as long as you're breathing. That's part of the PIG. That's part of the portfolio income guarantee. So now if you have a pension, now you have three annuities: Social Security, RMDs, your forced annuity, and your pension. Okay. Now all of this comes into, this is the hand gesture. All of this comes into the income floor. What's the income floor, Stan? Very good question. The income floor is that amount that's going to hit your bank account every single month, regardless of what happens in the world, regardless of what happens geopolitically, regardless of what happens, who's in office, midterms, cable news, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's going to hit that bank account every single month. And with 10,000 baby boomers hitting age 65 every single day, that's important. Nod your head, player. That's what annuities really were put on the planet to do. The original pig happened in the Roman times. And yes, the Romans loved pigs. They loved it. They made pig soup. They had pig ears. They had pig tongue. And then they had barbecue. Roman barbecue. You ever heard of it? Me, I haven't either, but I'm sure it was fantastic. But that was the original pig. That was the original portfolio income guarantee when the Roman Empire said to the dutiful Roman soldiers and their families, we are going to provide you an annual payment for your dutiful service to the empire, and laid it on the line. And that was called, and I think it was annua. See, I didn't take Latin in high school or college, but my CEO did, and she's real smart. And she says that means like annual payment. That's the original single premium immediate annuity back in the day from the Roman times. That was the original PIG, portfolio income guarantee. Now, the annuity industry has 4 pigs. Think of that. You walk out, you live on a farm. You walk out and you got to feed the pigs, right? How many pigs are there standing in the annuity world in that pig pen? How many are in there? 4. Good question. Single premium immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, and income riders attached to either index annuities or variable annuities, or sometimes MIGAs as well, for lifetime income guarantees. You can attach it at the time of the application. So you have 4 pigs, 4 portfolio income guarantee annuity types that can provide income. Now, I always ask 2 questions to every single person. First of all, I go, how you doing? No, that's not the first one. The first one is, what do you want the money to contractually do? And then when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? From those 2 answers, I can determine A, if you need an annuity, and B, what type would provide the highest contractual guarantee. So let's give some PIG examples. Question, what do you want the money to do? I would like a lifetime income stream. Stan, when do you want those lifetime income streams to start? I'd like it to start in a month. Great, that's a single premium immediate annuity. Let's do another PIG example. I would like, what do you want the income, stop. What do you want the money to do? I would like lifetime income. When do you want those guarantees, lifetime income to start? 5 years. Great, now we're down to 2 types, deferred income annuities and lifetime income riders. Now, a deferred income annuity can also be a QLAC, one and the same. The difference is QLACs can only be used in your IRA or a qualified account. So that's the PIGs. That's the portfolio income guarantee. And part of your income floor has to be, the income floor are the expenses and the amount of money you need to live your life. Chapter 2 of your life. There's no U-Hauls behind hearses. I say that all the time. You can't take it with you. In a perfect world, you want your last check to bounce, nod your head. But portfolio income guarantees put together, all those things together, Social Security, RMDs, your forced annuity, pensions, if you're so fortunate to have one, and then you fill in the gap with the PIGs. Portfolio income guarantees, a DSB, a QLAC, or an income rider. Now, fortunately for you, on my site at theannuityman.com, you can run your quotes 24/7, 365. We have the best annuity calculators on the planet. So you can run a SPIA quote, you can run a DIA quote, a QLAC quote, an income rider quote. You can run it lump sum, or you can say, you know what, that income floor we have, we need an additional $2,275 a month. That's what we need. You can solve for that. You can solve to see how much money it would take to contractually solve for that. Now, let's finish with one last thing. When we talk about PIGs, we also need to talk about the inflation of PIGs, right? Inflationary PIGs. Hey, Stan, this inflation thing's crazy. Janet Yellen's wrong. It's not transitory. You think? How do you solve for that with annuities? Well, if anybody else out there says, I've got the annuity that will adjust for inflation, it will increase your income as inflation, they're lying. They're lying. It's just that simple. Annuity companies have the big buildings for a reason. They're going to significantly lower the initial payment if you attach any type of increase for inflation. So, what I tell you to do in a smart world, which I'm hoping you're living in, if not, please enter with us and join us in Smart World. What we do for inflation is when you need additional income to add to that income floor that you already have with the two annuities that you own, Social Security and forced annuity RMDs, and hopefully a pension and the annuity that fills in that gap. If you need additional income, what do we do? What do we do? I'm asking you. Say it. Say it out loud. Correct. What we do is we go to the annuityman.com, we go to the SPIA calculator, single premium immediate annuity, and we run a reverse engineer quote solving for that contractual amount that you need to fill in that gap for inflation. And if it happens 5 years from now, we do it again and we do it again. That's how you solve for inflation using annuities and using the pigs that are in place. And I know the haters are there, well, they all are pigs, Dan. Give me a break. You know what I'm saying. But now it's in your head. Portfolio income guarantees. See you next time.